Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. Just eases him off the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Very nicely done. Chooses, takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's shot a goal! Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Dembele. Oh, they could be caught out here. And a chance! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Out towards the flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kaka, good strong midfield running here. Shoots! Going to be disappointed with that. And it's been given away. He is through here. Gerrard! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two. He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Nedved. It's Pirlo. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Dembele. Played back. Jordi Alba. Played into the big header. Relentless. Just relentless. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. And this is decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nedved goes steaming forward. Nedved. Pirlo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Nedved.
There will be 1 minute added
Pirlo.
time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow
And if
even
you do
wider
have a
in this
chance
second
today,
half.
Please take some time out to give your
It's an
support
eye-catching
to our
scoreline,
best stadium
but it's
fund.
a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again. Forwards and with intent. Dembele. Pirlo. So what can they make of this? Ibrahimovic looking to penetrate opposition lines. And we have our very first corner. Bullish header! And he hits the net! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So is this the start of a comeback? The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Hullet, shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's an excellent interception.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gets his head on it! No mistake! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by not picking them up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9.
So now the difference is 3.
Number 22.
He has found a way through. Lam gets into a good position.
Nedved. Number
Expertly
23.
cut out, really nicely done.
Vieira.
Bellingham.
Coming on the field.
Pirlo.
Number 7.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Number 20. Dembele. Number 4. Hullet. Number 8. Platini. Number 5.
Nedved.
Bellingham.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Substitution.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lookman is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed.
And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Platini. Lookman quietly revving up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward. The ball. Big chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Lookman! Up he goes! He scores! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.